Yo, what's good YouTube? It is your boy Flyer69 coming at you guys today with a new type of video. This is my NHL 23 franchise mode wishlist. Now I understand, obviously EA won't see this video and say, oh, we must add these things for NHL 23. It is way too late. But EA probably won't even see this video at all. It's just what I really want to see in the games for maybe NHL 23. Maybe it's already in the game, they just haven't announced it, or for future games 24, 25, etc. and so forth. I have 12 things listed here, and one thing I want to mention, I don't have it on the list because I heard a rumor. I'm not sure if this is true, but one of the rumors I heard was, you know how in like NBA 2K My League, where you can have, you kind of take teams out if you want. Like if instead of you had 30 NBA teams, you wanted, let's say, 20, or even for NHL, you go back down to the original 6. You can take out teams or whatever, mess with the playoff format and everything, like a My League. If I heard that rumor was correct, that's a dub. That's a massive dub. That's a really, really cool thing. If you can mess with like the playoffs, mess with the, I mean, you can already mess with the divisions, but like kind of really just do whatever you want with it. Kind of make it like a sandbox. I think that'd be great for NHL. And then like just the My League, you take teams out and really just want to size the league down to 24, 18, 6, 12, hell, even go up to 36. That would be pretty sick. That's something I would really like to see. I hope that is true from what I heard rumor-wise. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. It could have been cap. Probably is cap. So let's get into the list. Now at number 1, I have GM connected. Now this is in no order what I want from from most to least. It's just kind of how I just wrote things down. It's not in order what I want the most. But number 1, GM connected. I think this is it's a beating a dead horse. We all heard about GM connected, GM connected, GM connected. I think they get it. I just don't know why they just haven't done it. I think it's ridiculous. I don't know why they haven't had it in the game yet. They really should. I'd really like to have a 32-man NHL franchise with, you know, subscribers, viewers, whatever. I'd really like to do that with friends. Have a whole 32-team league with all users, with, you know, viewers, subscribers. I really want to do that, and some friends I got, but you can't. You can't because it's not in the game. It hasn't been in the game for 9 years. It's ridiculous. I mean, it was in 14. Like, come on, just add it into the game. It's not even that hard. Madden has it. Literally, Madden has it, and you can have a online franchise. It makes no fucking sense. Put it in the game, EA. Come on, this is ridiculous. At number 2, I have the All-Star Game / skill competition. Basically, the All-Star Weekend. I think it's just a little bit quality of life detail that would really enhance it, and really one of the major reasons why I put this in there is obviously so you can play the All-Star Game and skills competition, but you can see who makes the All-Star Game. And another thing I wanted to tie into this is accolades. Have a little tab like it does in Madden, all the accolades that players won throughout their career, like how many times they might have won the Hart Trophy, the Stanley Cup, the Conn Smythe, the Vezina, stuff like that. I think that would be a nice little quality of life depth piece to the game that could really just enhance its depth and everything else. I think that'd be pretty cool. And for the people that want to do the skills competition and the All-Star Game, like in 2K they have that, I think that would be really, really sick for people. Like sometimes I would like to play the skills competition. What if I wanted to do the slap shot or the breakaway comp or whatever, do whatever skills competition? I think that'd be really nice. And that would also go into Be a Pro, which would probably be even bigger, a bigger addition for Be a Pro than it would be franchise mode. But I just want to see the accolades, who actually makes the All-Star team, and have that on their accolades tab. I think that would be pretty cool, and that would just be a nice quality of life addition. Now number 3 is an interesting one. At number 3, I have the World Juniors. Now this is how I would have it. Is it would be obviously all the prospects, whether they come through auto-generated or from your downloaded roster you put in, or the basic roster from EA. They have it to where you can basically select a team. Like if I wanted to be the US or Canada, Germany, whoever, I can be whoever I want and control that team, go through, you know, the group phase, and then go through the actual tournament. I think that would just be really fun, just to play with your prospects or the prospects in your franchise. Maybe in like 3-4 years down the line, you're rebuilding, let's say, the Sharks. You're rebuilding the Sharks. You have your top prospect in the CHL, or not in the majors, in the NHL or whatever, but he's in the juniors, and you want to actually kind of play with him, or just play the World Juniors as a whole, and adding this into like Be a Pro. This also ties on Be a Pro. I think that'd be a really nice addition, especially in Be a Pro, where you actually have to play in the CHL and work your way up. I think that'd be pretty cool, but we're talking about franchise, not Be a Pro. Be a Pro's got their own proms and everything else. That could be its own thing. But I think World Juniors would be just nice little addition. Now, I obviously understand not everyone would do this, but I think it'd be pretty fun just to play World Juniors at a time. It's just a nice little addition that would be a nice little quality of life. And this number 3 will tie into some of the other ones later on. You can see why I added this. We'll get to that. At number 4, I have the Winter Classic. I just think that really just bringing back the outdoor games and being able to play the Winter Classic would be pretty nice. They used to have the Winter Classic in the NHL games, but never in franchise mode where you would be randomly picked to play in the Winter Classic. I think that would be pretty fun. You on January 1st every season, you go look, and it has a little symbol on it saying Winter Classic, and that's the Winter Classic game. And you against, if you get selected, you versus whoever, play the Winter Classic. I think that's just a nice little touch and make it more fun and a little different in each season, and where it's just not the same every single season. I just really want to see the Winter Classic back in the game. Simple as that. Get it back in the game, but put it in the franchise mode. Have it randomized who plays it, but obviously make it a little realistic where the good teams are playing, obviously, and the Blackhawks playing every 2 to 3 years, obviously. But yeah, I would just add it into the game, EA, please. Just get the Winter Classic into the game. At number 5, I have real life head coaches. I really would like to see this in the game. They finally gave us coaches in NHL 20, but I would really like to see the head coaches. They obviously have it in Madden. It's possible, EA. You just got to get the licensing. I get it, but it's not hard. Just get the real life coaches in the game. I want to see Tortorella. I want to see Mike Sullivan. I want to see Berube. I want to see John Cooper. I want to see all the NHL head coaches in the game. I'd really love to see this. I think it would just be a nice quality of life addition, and it would just be great for the game, just having all the real life head coaches. And let's say you want to fire a head coach, and then you see, let's say, Barry Trotz, who currently is not coaching a real life team. He's currently a free agent. You go after Barry Trotz. I think that'd be just sick, and you can have Barry Trotz coaching the goddamn Toronto Maple Leafs. There you go. Trotz to the Leafs. That's actually possible. I wouldn't be surprised if Trotz came back next year as the Leafs head coach if they don't make it out the first round again. Poor Sheldon Keefe. I actually think that's possible, but if you wanted to do that, I think that should be a possibility. Get the real life authentic coaches. And now number 6 ties into number 5. They intertwine. Number 6 is a coaching carousel. Now, if you've played NCAA football games, you know what a coaching carousel is. So it's halfway there. It's halfway there. You have the coaches. Let's say you have an NHL associate coach. He's currently working his way up, and I've seen they develop and then eventually become an NHL ready head coach. That's a cool thing. However, what I mean by coaching carousel is you can start off at the bottom. Let's say you want to start at the NHL associate or NHL assistant coach level, or you want to start off as an AHL head coach or associate or assistant coach, or hell, even go even deeper. Throw in the CHL. So throw in the CHL in the franchise mode. Basically, this gives franchise mode a completely different style of way you can play. It would be sick that you can play the normal way where you just control a team, basically be the head, not really like the head coach, but just control a team the normal basic way. But then you have another way where you can just start off at the bottom, working your way up to trying it in the NHL and be a head coach. This intertwines a franchise, but I think it would be great and very cool to see. I would love to start off in the CHL and just work my way up, finally become like an AHL head coach or NHL associate coach, and then finally get the opportunity to be a NHL head coach. I think that would be phenomenal. That's why I said number 3 kind of intertwines with some of the ones later. World Juniors, I'd love to be able to be a CHL head coach, but get the nod to, hey, coach the USA team in the World Juniors. I think that would be sick. That would be awesome. I think that would be pretty fun and a different way to play franchise mode, and it would just be excellent. EA, get on that. I think that is something that should be in the game. You had it in the old NCAA games. I know it's very capable and can be done. It's not even that hard. Just put it in the game. And I think adding the CHL, hell, maybe even add the SHL or whoever, whatever league you want to do. Add them into that. I think you got something cooking there. I think that would be an excellent addition. At number 7, I have complex contracts, meaning the no trades clause, you can backload and front load contracts, and a no move clause. This isn't in the game, which is kind of ridiculous. You see how often the no trade clause, the no move clause is being used. It's kind of crazy that it's not in the game. It really should be. Like, if I want to sign, let's say I draft Connor Bedard, and when his contract's up, I want to make him have a no move clause and completely give him the bag where he can't go nowhere. I think that would be a fantastic thing. This no move clause, and you can backload his contract or front load his contract. Let's say you go for a star free agent, let's say Austin Matthews. You front load his contract, you go after him, you front load it, and then you pay more at the front and then less at the end. I think that would be really, really cool to see. Something that I think definitely needs to be in the game. It definitely should be in the game. EA, get on it. You just get on it. Come on. It's ridiculous how often it's used in real life and it's not even available in the game. That is ridiculous. At number 8, I have player tags. This is a new addition into the Madden games. So if they're in Madden, which is also on the same engine as the NHL games, I think, Jake, come on, they can add this. Add player tags. So if you don't know what the player tags are, it's basically in Madden in this year, it basically gives off, so in free agency, they give off, I want to play with a franchise quarterback. So if they have a franchise quarterback, let's say Aaron Rodgers, they have Aaron Rodgers, his rating or his bar is like all the way to the right, and he's very, very interested to go to said team because they have Aaron Rodgers. Another thing is no state income tax. That's another thing they got. Cold weather, warm weather. That's for Madden. So in NHL, you could tie it into like they have a franchise center, franchise goaltender, good prospect pool, good future, or let's say cup contenders, stuff like that. Cup contender or stuff like that. Like a star free agent might not be interested in a said team if they're rebuilding. He might want to go to a cup contender like Nazem Kadri. Now, he did go to the Flames, but what he took so long on for was because he wanted to go to a cup contender. Now, the Flames are no cup contender, but he didn't want to go to no pissant team. Simple as that. Do you blame him? No. But adding these player tags like they have in Madden, I think would be just great. So have it like no state income tax, because that does come in effect in real life, especially with Canada, how high taxes are and everything else over in Canada. I think that is something that does affect in real life. So I think this should be a thing in the game. Also being a proximity close to home. That's another thing that should definitely be in the game. It would just add so much to the mode and a little more authenticity and more realism into the game in just a different way. So you just don't have to just overpay them and yeah, they're going to come to you. No, they actually have to have interest in you. I think that would be a great big thing to add to the game. At number 9 is retire jersey numbers. They already have retired jersey numbers, but let's say when Claude Giroux retires, his number 28 should be retired by the Flyers. It should not ever be worn again by any other player in the franchise mode, no matter what. It should be automatically retired. They have it in 2K, obviously different company, I'm just saying. They have it in 2K. Madden don't have it, honestly. They don't even have any retired jersey numbers, but it should definitely be in the game. I don't want to see no one wear number 28 on the Flyers. That's not Claude Giroux. Simple as that. Once he should retire the number. Let's say Crosby. When Crosby retires from the Penguins, no one should be wearing number 87. Automatically when he retires, number retired in franchise mode. I think that needs to happen. It needs to. At number 10, I have customized jerseys and rebrand. Basically what this means is if I want to say I want to do an Anaheim Ducks franchise mode, but I'm tired of seeing that ugly piece of shit jersey combo and that hideous logo. My God, I hate that logo that they use right now. If I want to change that and bring back the Mighty Ducks logo or the Mighty Duck jerseys, I should be able to do that. I should be able to make more alternate jerseys. Because I want to do some Flyers franchise modes, and I want to change the jerseys. I'm going to be honest, the classic orange is old. I mean, I want to see something new, something different. I don't like our away jerseys. I would love to change our away jerseys. Let the player be able to change his jerseys. Make a new away jersey and make the current home jersey, maybe move that to an alternate and make a new home jersey. And just let's say I wanted 5 alternate, make 5 new alternates. Let me make as many jerseys as I want. I think this would be great for the game. If I'm doing the Ducks, I'm immediately changing the jerseys. Let us change and customize the jerseys. I think that'd be great. It'd be a phenomenal addition, especially if you're doing like a Ducks franchise, a Kings franchise where you bring the purple and gold. That'd be pretty sick. Or like I said, I want to do a Flyers franchise mode and change the jerseys. Bring back the old black jerseys. My God, I love them. Just bring that into the game. That would be a fantastic addition. Get on it, EA. Please, just get on it. At number 11, I have franchise history. Now, preferably, I'm going to give them a little bit of credit here. I would prefer having the entire franchise history in the game. However, I will give them the benefit. I would say, for this, I would want the entire history of the length of the franchise mode. So, however long, let's say you're in 2040, and you want to go back to 2025 and see how you did that season. You want to be able to see who had led your team in points. You want to see all the point getters. How was your goaltender, his save percentage, his goddamn, his goals against, who your head coach was, who your associate and assistant coach was, all that, and how your record was. Where did you finish in your conference, your division? Did you make playoffs? Did you miss playoffs? Stuff like that. That's got to be in the game, I think, because it only shows you what your past, Cup 5 seasons maybe? No, it only shows the last 5 Cup champions. It doesn't show you, like, if you're in 2042, who won the Cup in 2028. You can't go far back and look at that. You would have to take a picture or write it down, because more than likely you're not going to remember who wins in 2028 unless it's you. I just add franchise history and just add it. I think this is just a nice little detail. It adds so much depth into the mode. It needs to be added. And for my last one on the list, it is unlimited seasons. That kind of just ties into the coaching carousel, because the coaching carousel, it might take multiple seasons. I mean multiple. It could take up maybe 5, 7 seasons, maybe even less. Maybe I'm just saying that, maybe exaggeration. Give us unlimited seasons. Just don't give us the max of 25. Let us get unlimited. If I want to go to 2100, let me go to 2100. Like, I think it'd be just really fun. Add unlimited seasons. It just ties in with the coaching carousel, because that's going to take up a good amount of time just building your way up. The coaching carousel is basically like a coaching career mode, but it ties in the franchise mode. I think it would just be sick. It would tie into all these stuff that we want in this game. I think all these additions are very, very worthy and would enhance the mode a lot. I mean, a lot. All these additions. I mean, Gym Connected is obviously the biggest one on this list. I will say that now. Gym Connected is the biggest one. It needs to be done. It is a crime. It's ridiculous how it's not in the game, but it's in Madden. I mean, and they used to have it in the game in 14, 13, 12, etc. It's ridiculous. Get it in the game. All these things, all the things I listed would enhance the game tremendously. And EA, take notes, listen to the community, and really listen to the feedback and how to improve one franchise mode. I do think it is one of the better franchise modes out there. However, there is room for improvement. Don't be content with just being okay. Go and try and be great. There's so much shit you can add, and it would just really enhance the mode. Go and do it. I understand, EA, it's not Ultimate Team, so you're not going to give a shit because it's not the money maker. I get it. I understand the business. But come on. Add shit that's going to make the game fun. Please get on it. I know you don't give a fuck, but come on. For the customers, do it. I know you don't give a shit. I know you won't even see this. And if there's anything you guys that I missed that you guys want to see added in the game, drop them in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in for the next one.